Top 10 Most Expensive Luxury Watch Brands. Which one's the most expensive luxury watch brand in the world? We know that luxury watches are some of the most expensive items in the world, with some reportedly reaching prices up to $1 million, and the richest people on earth still buying collections of these. Welcome to our channel, Money Lifestyle, and today we'll be presenting you with our detailed countdown of the most expensive luxury watch brands in the world. Stay until the end to find out how ludicrously expensive is the most expensive watch brand ever. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and to turn on notifications to receive more great luxury content like today. 10th place, Jaeger-LeCoultre. Jaeger-LeCoultre was founded in 1833 by Swiss watchmaker Antoine Lecoultre. What makes them so impressive is that they've created the world's smallest caliber, the world's first keyless watch, and also the world's most complicated wristwatch. There are few watchmakers that can match the quality of Jaeger-LeCoultre. It was also founded in 1833 and has hundreds of inventions. It's currently a fully owned subsidiary of the Swiss luxury group Richemont and was acquired by them in 2000. The most iconic timepiece by the brand is the Reverso, which was born as a result of a challenge to design a model that can withstand the polo matches which the British officers had in India. The legend has it that the officer of the British Raj challenged César Dutré, which was a Swiss businessman and friend of Jacques-David Lecoultre, to create a timepiece which would withstand polo matches. The result was the Reverso. 9th place, Breguet. Breguet is Jaeger-LeCoultre's Swiss counterpart, priding itself on being one of the oldest watchmakers still in production. Their history began back in 1775 in Paris, though Breguet ended up moving to Switzerland, locating themselves in Val d'Anjou back in 1976. So what makes Breguet famous? Breguet is famous for inventing the tourbillon. Also, it was the first watch company to feature the guilloche technique on its dials, or that founder Abraham Louis Breguet is widely regarded as the best watchmaker of his time. The prices of their watches have a price range of $6,000 and $400,000, though they can even be more expensive. They made watches for King Louis XVI and Marie Antoinette, with the Breguet No. 116 Grand Complication containing every watch function available at the time, came encased in gold, encrusted with sapphires inside to decrease friction. 8th place, Louis Moinet. Louis Moinet became great friends with Breguet himself, and they worked together on their common passion until 1833. In 1816, Louis Moinet completed his Compteur de Tours, recognized as the world's first chronograph. Louis Moinet is famous for making some really complicated timepieces for the time's influencers: Napoleon Bonaparte, King George IV of England, Thomas Jefferson, and Tsar Alexander I. Some of their watches can even be seen in world-class famous museums such as the Louvre, the Château de Versailles, and the Palazzo Pitti. One of their watches can easily cost you up to $26,000, with the entry levels being mostly at the $8,000 range. 7th place, Audemars Piguet. Commonly known as Piaget, our 7th place is occupied by another Swiss luxury watchmaker, created by two people instead of one. In 1875, friends Jules-Louis Audemars and Edward Auguste Piguet wanted to produce some of the most complex watches that would soon take over the world, which is why they created their brand. The two watchmakers combined have since day one delivered luxurious watches, and they're considered to make up a holy trinity within Swiss watches, together with Vacheron Constantin and Patek Philippe. Together, they complemented each other and used their watchmaking skills to build what is today one of the most iconic luxury watch brands. They complemented each other in the way that Audemars focused on creating complex watch movements to sell to other manufacturers, while Piaget focused on the regulation of watch movements. Piaget is also known for creating the Royal Oak, the first luxury sports watch made of steel, although the first prototype of it was made in white gold, as steel was a new material for them to work with. Right now, some of their watches are priced between $8,000 and $250,000. 6th place, Blancpain. If you think the previous watch brands were luxurious, then you have to see Blancpain. Every single one of their products is made by only one watchmaker, so they are not only exclusive, but also ludicrously expensive. They also never make quartz watches, with Blancpain only making around 30 watches per day. Also, they possess one of the world's most complicated timepieces, produced in a limited run of just 30 pieces, with one more added every year. Their prices can fetch up to $500,000, so these are not for the faint of heart, nor the faint of wallets. Blancpain is considered a cut above many of the the luxury brands and positions themselves in the top tier amongst some of the most excellent names in the industry, including Breguet. It was founded in 1735 by Jean-Jacques Blancpain in the Swiss Jura, and Blancpain is known as the world's oldest watch brand. Fifth place, Piaget. Piaget comes in fifth place on our list, which began as a manufacturer of watch movements, but then created its own line of watches in the 20th century. It was founded in 1874 by Georges Piaget in the village of La Côte-aux-Fées. Piaget is currently a subsidiary of the Swiss Richemont Group. The brand is one of the forerunners in the creation of ultra-thin movements, with the manual 9P and automatic 12P movements, respectively the thinnest in their category in the world in 1957 and 1960. Piaget's prices can range from $10,000 to $210,000 and easily higher, and some of their watches are incredible jewelry masterpieces. For example, the Altiplano Caliber 1200 is a watch only loaded with gems, an internal structure crusted in diamonds, and a mechanism so complex that it's priced at $152,000. That's almost 3 times the median US salary in a watch. Fourth place, Roger Dubuis. It seems like Swatch watches are going to be filling up the top places on our list thanks to their fantastic world-class quality embodied best by Roger Dubuis, based in Geneva. The company was founded by Roger Dubuis and Carlos Diaz in 1995. Due to being a pretty much brand new watchmaker when compared with the other members on our list, of which most have centuries of experience, Roger Dubuis can easily price their timepieces at $156,000 or even higher for the more complex ones because of the exclusivity of some timepieces. For example, the Milsim Double Flying Tourbillon has a limited run of just 88 pieces, and it was created by Roger Dubuis himself as one of the most accurate watches ever made. This one costs $263,000. However, what brings Roger Dubuis easily above the other ones on our list is the fact that they, as with the next entries, have million-dollar watches as part of their repertoire. Indeed, the Excalibur Quator is a watch made entirely out of silicone with half the weight of titanium but 4 times the durability, priced at $1,125,000. In 2008, the company was acquired by Richemont Group. Now that we have arrived at the top 3 of our list, are you ready to find out which one's the most expensive luxury watch brand in the world? You'll be shocked to see the prices the most expensive one can command, so stay until the end to find out. Third place, Vacheron Constantin. Yet another Swiss watch manufacturer, Vacheron Constantin was founded in 1755 and employs around 1,200 people worldwide as of 2018. Vacheron Constantin is one of the oldest watch manufacturers in the world, with an uninterrupted watchmaking history since its founding, and has created watches for some of the most influential men and women in Europe. Among these, we can mention Diana, Princess of Wales, Napoleon Bonaparte, William Jean, John D. Rockefeller, and other famous celebrities. They created the world's first engine-turned dials and also the world's first watch complication. The company motto of Vacheron Constantin is "Faire mieux si possible, ce qui est toujours possible." Do better if possible, and that is always possible. If they have that as their motto, then you're certain that their quality is top-notch. In 2015, Vacheron Constantin introduced the pocket watch reference 57260, which currently holds the title of the most complicated mechanical watch ever made, with 57 horological complications. During their 250th anniversary, they created 7 exclusive pieces titled Tour de l'Île, which had 2 faces, a second time zone, a perpetual calendar, a sunset time indicator, and other complicated features, fetching a price of $1,538,160. And incredibly enough, there are 2 places more expensive than these. Let's take a look. Second place, Lange Söhne. Only German watch manufacturer in our top 3 is Lange Söhne, a highly regarded watch manufacturer who developed watches for Alexander II of Russia, Abdul Hamid II of the Ottoman Empire, and other powerful emperors. It's located in Glashütte near Dresden and was founded in 1845. Lange Söhne has a long tradition of making quality pocket watches, though the company definitely experienced its ups and downs. The company ceased to exist in 1948, but it was reborn in 1990 with their first wrist watches coming out in 1994. What makes them so special is a special watch model, the Teutonic, in which they blend perfect mechanical movements with gold or platinum cases. Their entry-level watches can cost $14,000 and their high-range watches around $580,000. Their most expensive watch, the Grand Complication, was priced at $2,247,000 and featured a Grand Sonnerie and Petite Sonnerie on top of a display of the moon phases, a perpetual calendar, and many other complications. So, are you ready to find out the winner for the most expensive luxury watch brand on our list? Let's head down to first place. First place, Patek Philippe. Patek Philippe comes in first place on our list as one of the most exclusive and notorious watchmakers in the world. They are so famous that they have even supplied watches to Queen Victoria herself. Their timepieces have extremely complicated mechanisms, and they sell for $10,000 for the entry-level ones to $780,000 for the most complex watches. If you thought our fourth place was incredibly expensive, then you have to look at these examples. Patek Philippe created the Henry Graves Super Complication, a watch that was sold back in 1999 for $11 million, and another time in 2014 for $24 million. That's easily higher than the price of a house in Beverly Hills for just one accessory. So, what do you think of these luxury watch brands? Were you expecting to find Rolex here? Let us know in the comments. Also, don't forget to leave us a like, share this video with your friends, and subscribe to our channel for more amazing content like today. We hope you enjoyed our video, and we'll see you next time.